Hello guys, Jarrell here, GreyWolf TV, and we are back with our brand new show of Travellers. We're on to episode 3. The previous episode was quite a big one already. Our team of Travellers have not infiltrated, but took on board a mission to stop a nuclear disaster that the military and a private contractor had in transporting antimatter. That was going to go catastrophically wrong because of a containment failure, and they had to intervene. But one of the travellers that they were supposed to hand it off to never arrived because of, yet again, mistakes in their historical records as to how the person died, and they basically had to take it back to the containment facility and make some sort of arrangement to tell the person who has come up with all of this technology, the woman in charge, that it was the FBI that was onto it. I'm not sure she bought into it because she knew that the containment that they were using was way too small for what it was. I don't know whether that's going to come back to bite them or not. We'll have to see. And then afterwards it showed them starting to have to take on their host's lives, and him going home, McLaren, having to go home and start to learn to understand all the idiosyncrasies of his life with his wife, and at the end him going, "Oh, I've had a boring day, you tell me about yours," which is just incredible with the things that are going on. The young girl, I still don't know what the name's yet, he's still trying to convince her social worker that everything's perfectly okay even though she's living with him, and he's starting to get hints that there's something seriously strange going on, because she's going out all day, she's going out all times of night, and she pretty much told him that there was going to be a small commuter plane crash to get out of going to the hospital because he was pushing for her to go, and then that happened. So what he thinks is going on, I have no clue. This show is going to get complicated fast. I can see it coming. Right, anyway, that will do. That's enough of me waffling. Let's get on with episode 3.
Pretty sure that last week Marcy would know what an MRI was, not to mention the fact that you escaped the hospital like you were happy on.
You're certain that the MRI was done at the hospital that I woke up in?
Yeah, I was in the waiting room.
Thank you. That's all I need. I'll see you back at the apartment later.
I thought it was important to say how sorry I was. How sorry I am.
Did you come to my son's funeral high?
Marion, it's not worth what you're putting.
You were there! The police told me you could have called 911. You could have saved him.
How is he going to get over this?
Come on, man. Coordinates. I need to know where we're going.
And what kind of file is this?
It's an MRI, actually. Mine.
Yeah, sure. Done.
Are you?
Traveler 3468. Transition of incoming traveler cancelled. Resume protocols.
It's happened again.
How did I get here?
Only prepubescent brains are malleable enough to receive and deliver messages without damage.
I know. Still creepy.
You know, we could still go to the tel and save the guy from getting hit by a bus.
Protocol 3, Philip, we can't interfere.
2 minutes ago, we were interfering a lot.
Wrong table, bro.
Hey, babe.
Oh my God.
You bitch.
She broke my phone.
So sorry. Here, let me help you up. It's okay. Come here.
2 assaults, same assailants. There's an interesting twist a few minutes in.
What?
You'll see.
He's going to see a change. Oh, dude, you need to get off this stuff.
Don't save a life. Don't take a life. It's called Protocol 3.
much a dose. No more than 8 units. Quarter up, okay? We are doing what we came here to do. And we knew going into this that we couldn't fix everything. That we're not supposed to fix everything. And if we do, we could make it worse without even knowing.
People drop their phones all the time.
She said you pushed her. What is a big deal is bullying. Now you make your own choices, guys. You could choose to be nicer to those who aren't as blessed with popularity as you. It's not hard.
I'm totally nice.
I'm sorry, you're not.
What? Okay, you can contemplate your choices in detention.
I apologize for my involvement in this. And I'd like to offer to replace the girl's phone.
He ain't your boyfriend no more.
I think she'll appreciate that.
And when was the last time you saw Marcy?
A few days ago.
Oh, shit.
Well, if she does show up, let her know I'd like to speak with her about pressing charges.
She won't be pressing charges.
But we have their faces.
Yeah, she wants to move past this.
Did she tell you that, David?
Yeah, she did.
Has Marcy been acting differently lately? Like a personality change, or?
Stop digging.
This is not good, Marcy. He can't know you've been staying here not even for a few days. It's completely inappropriate.
It's my wife. Hey, honey. I got a messenger. We have a mission. Sweetie, tell her I said hi. Forbes says hi.
Awkward.
She says hi back. What is it?
We got a mission. Now.
Okay, I'll meet you at home. She's not feeling great. Wants me to take her to a doctor.
Is it serious?
I doubt it, but you know.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Go. Don't worry about it. Trevor.
Please stop.
What is wrong with you? Are you even listening to me?
Nope.
Who's texting you? Trevor, who's texting you?
I gotta go.
10-year-old Romanian immigrant. He went missing walking home from school 2 months ago. Why save him? I assume he's important to the future.
I've never heard of him.
Well, he's 10, so. The messenger didn't go into details. You can't exactly chat with them. I know from historical records, the victim's body was found in the basement. They're dangerous.
Holy shit.
You've been shopping.
A traveler team dropped off our armament package yesterday. You guys pick out what you want.
God damn.
Going to see if my babysitter's home.
Hey, guys, we're saving a kid, not invading Normandy. Alan and Kathy Whiteman?
Yeah, we are.
FBI, how's your day going so far? Just like to ask you a few questions.
FBI?
Yes, ma'am. We're investigating some suspicious activity in the area.
Well, Glenn and Shirley Duran just south of us, and you didn't hear from me. They hire migrant workers.
Kath.
Crib.
A boy who went missing 2 months ago was reported seen in the area, so we're checking with the locals.
Do you know anything about this?
Haven't heard a thing. I wonder if your son has heard anything. I noticed his sneakers in the front hall.
Oh, I don't think he'd know anything.
You're lying.
Probably not. I'd still like to ask him, though.
Patrick!
This is why cops catch so many people. Because from an outside point of view, even I just spotted that. Voila. Oh, don't tell me that's a body. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
They've had a kid here.
We found a body.
Yeah.
I'll just go and see if... Oh.
Is that him?
Hi, Patrick.
That ain't your son.
I'm with the FBI. Do you know what that means?
A policeman?
Sunt aici să te ajut, Patrick. Asta nu-i numele tău adevărat?
Alan?
Traveler 3468, you are off mission. Abort immediately.
What the hell's going on?
Holy shit.
Leaving.
We are not leaving here.
Stand down.
There's one child dead already.
We're
He's
right.
next.
Alan?
Another 3 children after that. We are preventing this.
We are off mission.
No!
Trevor, get everybody out of here and back to ops.
I got him.
Oh, what a mess.
I'm gonna get you home to your mom. But I need you to do something very important for me, okay? Police officers will be here soon. They're gonna ask you what happened. It's really important. You tell them I was the only person here, okay? You asked me for help. They got afraid and started shooting. You understand?
You should have called for backup.
It's supposed to be a routine IP address check. Got out of hand real fast.
Guess the boy's okay.
Yeah.
You get my message?
Been a little busy.
Yeah.
Is he alright?
Okay.
Laser scalpel?
Okay.
Did he roll everything down?
No. You've been sending tips to the FBI.
Yes.
Jesus, I don't even know if I can cover this up.
We have all of this knowledge, and we do nothing.
What is this?
Deaths. I've memorized all of it.
Don't take a life. I get. But what's wrong with saving one? An innocent kid. You can't tell me we didn't just do a good
It's
thing.
not up to us. The FBI found you in one day, Philip. One day. Because you think you know better than the director.
He's addicted to heroin.
He's what?
Yeah.
He inherited it from his host.
Why would the director put you in the body of a heroin addict?
The historical records said that he died after the first time that he used.
He was wrong.
His parents were probably in denial.
You can manage this? Wean him off it?
In time.
Okay, first of all, this show is fabulous. I am loving it, but I've got so many questions. I kind of did figure out what he was doing about halfway through. Who is this guy? I mean, still, we don't know who these people are. We know what they are. We don't know where. We know they're from the future. We don't know where they are from the future. We don't know what their future's like. We don't know who they were in the future, what professions they had, what training they've had. But I'm starting to try and learn their names. Philip, the guy with the long hair in this, seems to have one hell of a memory recall, almost android-like, which is... I'm starting to think maybe in the future he has some sort of, I don't know, biometric cyborg something that allows him to have expanded his mind to be able to have this kind of random access memory, literally RAM, to be able to do this. But then again, well, yeah, it's his conscience that's transferred to this body, but would this body's mind be able to do that, be able to handle that? I don't know, but he seems to know an awful lot of information. So he went off book because one of their protocols is when you don't have a mission, assume the normal life of your host. And like he said, how am I supposed to do that? Because my host's life is being a druggie. So his whole life is centered around doing nothing other than getting smacked out of his face, and when he's not, finding more money to do the exact same thing and rinse and repeat, because that's the life of a druggie. So how the hell am I supposed to resume my life? He's got a fair point, and depression, like she said, is one of the big side effects of heroin. He seems to have an awful lot of empathy of this. We got a glimpse of it in the previous episode when the cop that was chasing him started dying, and you saw the look on his face and he's like, I'm so sorry. I knew this was coming the minute I heard your name, and I can't do anything about it, and I can't help you, and I can't save you. I can't do anything. And he seems to be having a deep connection to people that he knows are going to die that he can't do anything about, which is why he went and did this. Like he said, I get that we're not allowed to take a life, but why can't we save lives? I know we're changing the future, but that's what we're hit for, isn't it? Yes, it is, but you don't know how it's going to change the future. However, the question I said I wanted to know afterwards was, at that point, at those people's house when they were trying to find this kid, he was suddenly taken over by the director or whatever, and the message got through saying, you have gone off mission, cease immediately. So the director has real-time information and is watching everything play out all the time from the future. So it's seeing the repercussions and the ripples in time from all of their travelers all at once, simultaneously, the minute they do anything or change anything in the past as to what it is they've changed and what effect that may have on their future and what happens if they go off book. That tells me one thing: the director can't be a person. It has to be either a massive organisation of people, a massive team of people, or maybe artificial intelligence. I don't know. But it knew within seconds of them being there that they were about to. It didn't do anything until they got there and they were starting to alter the past, in effect, to them. And it knew instantly and asked them to cease what they were doing. So I was trying to work that out in my head. That's why we're to get out. So I want to know more about that. And he got shot for his trouble. So they have got some tools from the future, because she had a laser scalpel, and as far as I'm aware, we don't have that technology. Or do we? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe our medical science does have those already. I'm not aware of that. As far as I'm aware, all they're doing is using the technology available to them in the 21st century. I don't think they can send anything else back. I don't know. But that was a brilliant episode, because there wasn't a case for them to handle this week till he invented one that he wasn't supposed to. I knew there was something wrong the minute that kid was bouncing the ball off the wall, and he went out and looked at him, and it didn't show us the kid saying anything. And then suddenly he just goes, "Oh, we've got a mission." No. But I loved it. That was great. The other young lad with his girlfriend, she's starting to find out that suddenly he's done a 180 and he's no longer acting like her boyfriend. All of them have done a 180 in their characters, because we know why. And she's an uber friggin' bitch. She's a typical teenage girl who's popular at school. She just knocked that girl clean off the bench, broke her phone, and then acted like nothing happened, which is why he's like, "You're a douchebag, I don't like you," and offered to replace the girl's phone, which is going against probably anything she's ever seen him done before. That relationship is dead and buried. It's going to be probably within the next episode or two, she's going to be like, "Oh, I've had enough of this," and she's probably just going to waltz off. Whoever he is, in that host body, he's way older than who he appears to be. The cop who went and questioned the social worker, David, is way out of line, because he's already been handed that information by that other cop, whoever he was, probably just a friend, and he's starting investigating what happened with her, with those bullies in the first episode, which has got sod all to do with him, especially as a beat cop. He's not a detective, and the social worker and even her should know to tell him, "Get lost. You have no jurisdiction to be investigating this unless you are of a detective grade, so go away." this is not a beat cop's job. However, the one thing he probably could get them in trouble for, as I mentioned, is reporting him to his superiors or to his sergeant or whatever that he's got her in his house. That could get them in trouble. But either way, that was a great episode. I enjoyed that. I also think the FBI agent McLaren, he had to make excuses to leave and saying he's going to take his wife to the hospital, and then his partner later on went, "Oh, how's your wife then?" And he's like, "What? Oh yeah, fine." If you're going to tell a lie, you need to remember what you said. You have got a partner who's another FBI agent, who's a real FBI agent because you no longer are. He's going to pick up on the scent very quickly if you continue to make mistakes like that. So there you go. Right, that was episode 3 of Travellers. I can't wait for the next one. They seem to be just expanding out on the story at the moment now, but at least the McLaren guy, the FBI agent, seems to be their team leader, and he has now been made aware that Philip has got a drug problem and that she's going to try and help him through it. Now, he's got to get off those drugs. He's no use to them while he's like this. What a shame. Hopefully, there will probably be an actual mission they're supposed to be doing in episode 4, which will be in the next few days, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Post your comments down below because this is still a brand new show. I want to know what you guys think of this. And I will be back with the next one very soon. So until then, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And don't forget to turn your notifications on, and you know when the next episode will be available. Till then, I will see you for the next one. Take care.